What's up, grappling fans? My name's John Evans. I'll be your host again for another Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament match. Today's match is going to be between Xande Galvao here on the left, and he is the head of Atos. We've been casting a lot of his matches as he is an amazing competitor. And his opponent is going to be none other than Xande Ribeiro here, of course, of the famous Ribeiro brothers duo. And he is a multiple-time world champion, and so is Xande Galvao. And they are going to be competing in the World Jiu-Jitsu Pro, and this is the one in Abu Dhabi that happened about a month ago, maybe it's a month and a half ago, something like that. And of course, they met again. They met previously in the San Diego trials to see who would get a plane ticket to go to this tournament. And Xande, if you didn't see it, Xande has very good judo, and he ended up taking Xande Galvao down. Of course, these matches are very, very short, and only like 5 minutes, even for black belt matches. He took down Xande Galvao and was able to win on the 2 points for the takedown. Xande Galvao could never recover, even though he was starting to attack Xande very well towards the end. So let's get this one started. Should be a good grudge match. And they shake hands. Very good sportsmanship from both of these competitors. Both very nice guys. And match is going to start. And if you don't know too much about Xande, his judo is excellent. Very, very good. He always giving Hadra problems in previous world championships in the finals. With his judo, he usually could take down Hadra or force something on the feet where he'd get advantage. Very, very good judo. Very hard to take down. Of course, Xande Galvao also working on his takedowns quite a bit. I think focusing more on the wrestling a little bit. You can see right there he has this sleeve grip, but no dominant grip. They both have dominant grips, but no secondary grip. And the dominant grip, of course, is going to be a collar, but Xande Galvao still just shooting in. Remember, it is a wrestling game before any of the grips are made. Then it becomes more of a judo game. So Xande Galvao choosing to try to shoot in on a single leg. They both have dominant grips, which is going to be the collar grip right here. Xande should be a little bit better as it's on the inside. He's able to kind of control Xande Galvao a little bit better. And when you're using that grip on the collar, it's really good for controlling the distance. And you can stiff arm your opponent away. You can bring him in close when you're ready to throw, say for drop Seonagi or anything you're going to go for. And very nice. Xande Galvao going for a nice inside leg trip right there. It does not work. Xande is privy to that and just steps right out of it. Reset back in the center as they were getting a little bit off to the side there. And right here, look for Xande to lower his level before grips are made. Maybe try for a single or a double. But now, grips are made. Xande has a collar grip, and Xande looks like he's going for the cross collar grip, which is usually a counter to someone who's better than you. You can't get good grips on them. You have to go to that cross collar grip. But now they're resetting again. And I like Xande's posture. He was very nice and low. If he has to close that distance before the grips are made, he can. And it'd be much harder for Xande to react to that as he's standing more straight up in the judo stance, which is fine to do after you make the grips. But before you make the grips, then I do not recommend standing straight up. And right here, very uncharacteristic, Xande pulling guard on Xande Galvao, and Xande coming right off to the side, and he's pulling on the belt right there. A very nice grip, and he's pushing his hips down on top of Xande's legs. Xande is able to readjust his legs and get that hook strong underneath Xande Galvao, lift him up. Xande Galvao doing a good job keeping the knee through the middle. Really nice leg work around to the side. Now he's going for a leg weave style pass. He has this arm pinning this bottom leg, and he's putting his head and shoulder pressure. Very, very nice. He goes all the way around to this side and then jumps right back to the other side. Very, very nice. And here he's looking for this collar grip. He wants to probably get a little bit higher of a collar grip. He's putting a lot of weight on Xande's top leg. This is not a good position for the bottom person. If you never really want your opponent to have this leg weave pass position and being able to come all the way around the way Galvao is. See, he's so far to the side over here. And now he is putting this knee in, and that is really bad for the bottom person. As when you do this, then you open up that BJ Penn style pass where you can take your far leg, put it on the top leg of your opponent, and then this leg steps around right in a mount. And it looks like maybe he's trying to go for that. I would not be surprised to see him. He jumped off right here. He might try to jump all the way back around to the other side the way he's doing. Yes, he does. But Xande very good with the hooks right there. It keeps him from going over. I'd like to see Xande maybe try to grab that far leg to prevent Andre Galvao from jumping over to the backside and then trying to square back up and maybe pull back into a butterfly guard or something like that, because being on your side right here is just no good, because as you can see, Andre Galvao is just putting all of his weight. He's kind of resting. He's putting all of his weight down on Xande's shoulder area here. He's able to step in between Xande's legs for that BJ Penn style pass, or he can step all the way around the way he's been doing, jumping all the way around Xande's legs. It just gives you a lot of options, and here he's going all the way to north-south, and he's nearly passed right here, and Xande having to turtle to prevent the pass, and Andre Galvao is just all over Xande's shit right here. This is really bad news, and he spins around and now is in a leg drag position with this arm connecting his knee and his elbow. The knee was through the legs initially, and now this is a really bad decision where the person on the bottom has to make a decision. Either I'm going to accept the guard pass and let him go to my side, or I'm going to try to turtle more and hope he doesn't take my back. But if anyone is really, really good and they're in this position on top of you, I would recommend not going to turtle position, because it's nearly a guaranteed they're going to take your back and finish. And you can see he gets a hook in, spins all the way around, and he's got one hook in, so no points, because you need both hooks in for the 4 points. But he should be up on advantage right now, probably for nearly passing the guard and nearly taking the back. And he's got this leg in. Oh, and look at that. He pulls that leg up. He pulls Xande's leg up and then puts his own hook in right there, spins all the way around to the back, and now he's just all over Xande, just attacking him in the turtle position. Keeps spinning. Xande tries to keep putting his back on the mat, but Andre Galvao one step ahead and just spinning with him, going under him, preempting that spin so he can continue to take the back. And here, Xande finally gets his back down. Andre Galvao up, and he's in a knee through the middle pass position. Xande is trying to knee Andre Galvao in the butt to push him forward. When he does that, he can pull on the belt here, and he's going to come up on a single leg, on this leg. That's what he's trying to do. But Andre Galvao doing a very, very good job of keeping his weight on top of Xande, and is just all over him right now. Very nice. Xande trying to sit up. I don't recommend grabbing that inside leg right there, because then you're putting yourself in a crucifix position. They go out of bounds, and Andre Galvao comes up on a single leg position, and it looks like he is up 2 advantages to 0. You can see right there. When the score is tied like it is, it's 0-0. The person with the most advantages is going to win. And it looks like they only have a couple of seconds left. So Xande has to do something big here. He's got to go for a takedown or something. But it looks like he should be shooting in violently. He tries to set up a drop Seoinage, but is very lazy. Andre Galvao sees it coming. He grabs that far leg right there, dumps the weight on top of your opponent's head. It pushes their head into the ground, and it's going to be very hard to get up with just a couple of seconds left. And time is called, and Andre Galvao takes this one. 2 advantages to nothing. Very, very nice. So he got a little bit of redemption here, and then I believe he goes on for one more fight in the finals here, in which I casted earlier between Andre Galvao and Rodolfo. But anyway, that was the match. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later.